let's sketch the curve for the given parametric equations and also eliminate the parameter. Let's actually begin by eliminating the parameter. In the previous questions, our strategy was to solve for t and then plug it in. That's not particularly easy here because t is up in the exponent, but what I can do is solve for e to the t. I can say that x over 2 is equal to e to the t. And since the only place that t shows up down in y is this e to the t, I can simply replace this e to the t by x over 2. So that means that y is equal to 2 plus x over 2. So y is equal to x over 2 plus 2 if we want to write it in that way, which really is just a line. So this is a line. Now we do have to be a little bit careful though from here to say what exact points on this line are taken up. Do we see the entire line? Do we just see a portion of the line? And how is it traversed? Because notice, if t goes from negative infinity to infinity, when I plug anything into e to the t, this is what e to the t looks like. No matter what t is, negative or positive, e to the t is always positive. Which means that no matter what I plug in for t, this is only going to get me positive values for x. I will never see a negative value for x, which means we're only looking on the right-hand side of our graph. Right? I can get very close to 0. I can't actually reach 0. I will never get x equal to 0. I will get as close as possible to 0, but never reach it. What does that mean? That means that y will get as close as possible to 2, but also will never reach it. So we have this point 0, 2. If I plug 0 in for x, I get 2 back for y on this line as well. 0, 2 is where we're going to look, but it will be an open circle because this is never, no matter what, I never actually get 0 for x because I never get 0 for e to the t. Now, as t gets bigger and bigger, e to the t will get bigger and bigger, which means x will get bigger and bigger. Same thing for y. So I do follow this line, which has a y-intercept of 2 and a slope of 1/2. And it does go up there and it will continue forever. But I don't see the left-hand half of the curve.